Good morning everyone, my name is Ritesh Goyal. So in this video I will be demonstrating the part 1 for Jenkins and DevSecOps task. The part 1 has two sections. The first section is GitHub integration with Jenkins and the second section is DevSecOps basics under the Node.js group project and NPM audit. First I will show you the Jenkins pipeline job that I created inside the Docker Jenkins. My Docker Jenkins is running on localhost port 8089. The job is called 8.2c DevSecOps pipeline. So this is my pipeline. So the pipeline is connected to my GitHub repository named 8.2c DevSecOps, where I push the Node.js group project and my Jenkins file. For the part 1, task 1, the main goal is to show that Jenkins is integrated with the GitHub and the pipeline can run automatically when the new code is pushed. The task sheet says that using Pole SCM is enough. So I configured my Jenkins job with Pole SCM instead of web. If I open the job configuration, So here we can see the pipeline is set to use pipeline script for SCM. The SCM is Git and the repository URL points to my GitHub. We can also see the poll SCM trigger, which allows Jenkins to check the repository regularly for every new commits. Now I will show you the pipeline execution. When I open to build and go to the console output, we can see that Jenkins start by checking out the code from my GitHub repository, and this confirms that the integration between Jenkins and GitHub is working correctly. In the console output, Jenkins successfully obtains the Jenkins files from GitHub and closes the repository into the Jenkins workscape. So thus completes the GitHub integration part. Because the pipeline is connected to GitHub, it can fetch the latest code and it can be triggered automatically after a new commit. So I will provide you an example. So in my VS, I have made the second file for the part 2, and when I push to the GitHub, the build run automatically triggers. As you can clearly see, we have 3 build commands already. So when I push this second file to the GitHub, these 2 build commands run automatically because I have pushed the file 2 times by making some changes. Now I will show you part 1 task 2, which is the DevSecOps basics part under the Node.js project. This is intentionally vulnerable Node.js application, so it is useful for testing security scans inside Jenkins. The pipeline for this part include the stages: checkout, install dependencies, run tests, generate coverage report, and npm audit, which matches the task sheet instructions. In the checkout stage, Jenkins pulls the latest version of the project from a GitHub repository. In the install dependencies section stage, Jenkins run npm install. Here we can see in the console that the Node.js dependencies are installed successfully during the stage. Many warnings are shown about the deprecated packages and insecure dependencies. This is expected because Node.js group is a vulnerable project. This is meant for security testing. After that, Jenkins moves to the run test stage. In this project, the test command internally called snick, and snick asks for authentication. Because of that, the test command returns error. However, I configured the pipeline so that even if the test fails, the pipeline continues run. This is important for the task because I still need Jenkins to continue the security scanning stage and show the vulnerability results in the console. In the output, we can see that Jenkins prints the text exit code and then continues successfully. Finally, Jenkins reaches the most important stage, npm audit. The security scan in this stage Jenkins npm audit level low. This command check install dependencies for known vulnerabilities and prints the report directly in Jenkins console output. If I scroll through the console, we can see a long list of vulnerable packages along with their several levels and adversary details. This is the main evidence of DevSecOps parts for the task because it shows that Jenkins is not only built the project but also performing a security scan as a part of pipeline. At the end of the report, Jenkins will display the total vulnerability summary. Here you can see in my output, the scan found 142 vulnerabilities, 8 low, 32 moderate, 66 high, 36 critical. This clearly shows that a vulnerability scan worked correctly on the intentionally secure object. Even though vulnerabilities were found, the pipeline was configured to continue to complete successfully so that results remain visible in the console output. At the success, Jenkins show Phoenix success, which confirms that the full pipeline executed successfully. So to summarize this, for task 1, I connected Jenkins with my GitHub repository and configured all SCM so that pipeline can run automatically after a new commit, as I have shown you in the video. For task 2, I used the Node.js Groove project to demonstrate DevSecOps basically by installing dependencies, attempting tests, safely skipping coverage when not available, and running npm audit to generate a detailed vulnerability report directly in Jenkins. So this completes my demonstration for part 1. Thank you.